Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. I'm Argent Leo, and today we continue with our playthrough of Eternal Strands.
I performed the rite, and I brought you the ashes.
Thank you, Bryn. Isla admired you. She would be honored that you did this for her.
It's not how she would have wanted things. I should have been there.
Enough! I know you're grieving. We all are. But you are no longer the Eye, and this disrespectful conduct ends now. You owe Bryn a thank you. And an apology for that matter. And probably a great deal more than that. Not only has she gone out of her way to perform the rite for your daughter, but she saved us all from certain death at the Grand Gate too. None of which she would ever have had to do if it weren't for your...
For my actions! I know! I know! It's all my fault. I should have been there. Not at the temple. At the Grand Gate. I should have stayed. The way she looked at me when I left her there. I'll never forget it. I could fill a city with my mistakes. I should have supported her work. I should never have lied to her. My regrets will drown me.
Maybe they should.
Maybe they should.
My mother used to say, you can drown in your grief, or learn to swim in it. It is unfair that you lost a child, no matter the circumstances. I am so sorry that happened to you. But now you have a choice. You can spend the rest of your days counting the ways you failed your daughter, or you can dedicate every breath you have left to her.
How?
Just do one small thing a day that would make her proud to call you her father. Start by helping us finish the work you wish you had supported in her life.
It's too late for that, I'm afraid. If you'll excuse me. But there is one thing. The Ark in your camp, the one she wanted to restore. It's called the Ark of Verdance. An enchantress named Lucia de Crassus built it.
Lucia.
But, thank you for what you've done.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the Ark of Verdance?
Please. I've had enough. Just leave me be.
Fine. I understand.
Okay.
I need you to know, nobody else has been checking in on me like you have. I feel as if I'm alone in the stifling dark. But you are a bright light. Even though everything is very hard, I need you to know that I see what you're doing. Thank you.
Of course. It's just the right thing to do.
You, laying Isla to rest, is what she would have wanted. Despite what her father said. You inspired her to be better. Braver. It respects her memory to the fullest.
It was the least I could do.
Don't diminish your contributions.
You've got our support, whatever form that takes.
For what it's worth, I appreciate that.
By the way, I found something that you might want to see. It's a letter I found in the Spindle's hideout. It looked like your handwriting. I didn't read it.
I don't understand why you've been so kind to us, Bryn.
It's okay. I'll let you get back to it, all right?
Likewise. You deserved better from him, but that was probably all he's capable of. Come to think of it, we all deserved better from him.
What will you do now?
Take care of my people. Someone needs to. And you? You're going to try to fix the arcs.
We still don't know how an arc brought us here. Tell her we need to uncover its mysteries. Yeah, I suppose.
The arc we followed through the Veil. We have no idea what it was doing outside the Enclave in the first place, or even how it got us in here. If we're ever going to stand a chance of leaving, or bringing down the Veil, we need to find out more.
I wish I could help, but arcs were Isla's expertise, not mine. Still, I agree. That arc allowed you to pass safely through the tangles, where Surgeborn go to regenerate. If you're going to try to fix it, consider me heavily invested in your progress.
It's too great an advantage to ignore. I'll keep you updated.
Okay, so obvious that the Surgeborn were controlling it somehow. Okay, but then again it was outside and it hadn't worked for decades.
My light. I remember the day you were born, vividly. When I held you, my heart was so full it threatened to break. And I know your mother felt the same way. For all her flaws, she would be so proud of you. I am so proud of you.
This thing has to say anything. This is the surge they caught, the Surgeborn that they caught. No.
The rite of ashes you performed for Kenrick's daughter was quite a display. I almost shed a tear.
How do you know about that?
I have eyes everywhere.
You're watching me through the other Surgeborn.
There are no other Surgeborn. We are one and the same.
Almost like the way bees work together in a hive?
If that makes it simple for you.
But then it wouldn't matter that she's trapped here.
Anyway, pity you couldn't save her. Is that why you dropped everything to perform a funeral rite for someone you barely know?
She was a friend, and you murdered her. Don't expect to survive long enough to kill someone else I care about.
Technically, I did not kill her. Her limitations are what destroyed her in the end. Funny how magic often provokes overreaching in your kind.
What are you talking about?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Need break free. to sell some resources that we can upgrade. Alright. Okay, maybe that will help us upgrade something. Selling the stuff we need to buy. Okay, Sovereign. Interim we need 7, Drake scale 4, Iron leather 2. Sovereign 7, Drake 4, Iron.
I think you and I are the only ones here who can swing one of these. Oh, and Sev.
We'd be able to upgrade this little ice claw 2. Okay, ice 2, Sovereign 1, Drake 1. Cinder infused. Sovereign Drake. Drake scale. Let's go Sovereign. Let's go. Oh. Sovereign 2. I'm surprised that I'm able to
Perfect pair.
upgrade all of these like this. Okay, 5 ice core, Sovereign 3. Let's see. didn't think I'd get so far. Last one again. Cinder. Level 3.
Perfect pair.
Okay, can we upgrade it some more? Save a nice clue. Right. Let's sell anything necessary. Get down, my guy. What's up? Oh, I should have talked to him first.
Dom, the interference I'm experiencing during expeditions is concerning. Any idea what's going on with the scry?
Not yet. The interference is certainly strange, but I'll need more time to analyze it before drawing any conclusions.
As long as it doesn't give out on us completely in the meantime.
However, I have taken a look at the Spindle's copy of the workings of Archons, and thankfully, the writing is far more legible than Lucia's. And her notes are significantly less paranoid at that.
About that, Kenrick Stanold told me that Lucia wasn't just tinkering with the Ark we followed through the Veil. She built it. The Ark of Verdance.
That is quite the revelation. What was it for?
That was all Kenrick could tell me. Or wanted to tell me. But Sev mentioned that Kenrick had been feeding Isla information about a failsafe for the Source. Could the Ark of Verdance be the fix she was working on without realizing it?
Yes. Yes! That could be it. Genius, Bryn. On my side, I dug into her notes. She was working on a way to fully restore our Ark for us. She was so close to a schematic, intricate, elaborate, masterful. And I finished it. Solar has the final design ready for you. Essentially, we'll be creating a power core for the Ark. Most notably, we'll need a special part, a bar of shaped coral. This is the final key for an Ark to be functional on its own without a Weaver channeling magic into it.
If we had built a power core earlier, could her death have been prevented?
She only made this discovery in the final days of her life, through researching all the Ark parts we had supplied her. Her research even theorizes that using one's own magic to power an Ark for brief amounts of time could result in death.
So she knew she was going to die at the Grand Gate?
She knew exactly what would happen, and did it anyway. That's courage.
We can't let it be in vain. So, then the Ark of Verdance is our failsafe. Your design will get it running. Where can I find the shaped coral?
She suspected it was kept in the Archon's hearth, stored near natural coral deposits for its regenerative properties.
He gave a life to save people.
That tree still ripe with inspiration, Lane?
Oh, yes, always.
You performed the Rite of Ashes beautifully, Bryn.
Glad to hear it. Not being part of the church myself, I felt a little out of place.
I'm sure Isla is at peace.
I learned enough for now. Thank him. Please.
I appreciate your perspective on it, but I'd better let you get back to work.
Before you go, thank you for laying her to rest. You could have just paid your respects and left, but it was the right thing to do.
Okay, let's take that again. I'm sorry. I needed a moment to step back and refocus after going off about Stanild. I think, okay now.
I'm impressed. Not everyone can pull themselves out of that kind of anger.
A hard-won skill. When I first made head of the Scouts, Stanild did everything he could to undercut me. His favorite trick was poking and prodding until I lost my cool. Always worked.
You've seemed pretty together around him when I've been there.
Yeah. I started practicing Valanshir.
What's that?
The intersection between meditation, bare-hand combat, and breathing exercises. There's a complete series of whole-body motions, painfully slow, moving from pose to pose while controlling your breathing. But at the end, just before you reach the final pose, you explode into the final position, usually exhaling hard like, ha!
And that helps.
Oh yeah. It's a solid workout controlling your motions, but the real struggle is the mental focus, which can be exhausting, but after a few months of practice, it's like being able to slide into that calm headspace on command. A few deep breaths and Stanild can't touch me. Well, except when he puts my people in danger with his ego.
That sounds useful. Ask if he teach me something. No. Makes me grateful or is reasonable. Thank him for the explanation.
I can see how that kind of control would be vital when dealing with Hearthsider politics. And again, I'm truly sorry to hear about the losses. We'll make their sacrifices meaningful.
Yes, we will. Whatever it takes.
Okay, he was doing yoga to deal with his boss.
Hey you. How's my favorite point doing?
Really well, like always. Thought I'd see how you were holding up.
Still reeling a little from the attack, but getting my feet back under me. Forces me to be up all day more often than I should. I should talk to Dharm about that, actually.
Dharm uses some kind of sleep aid. Lane could help you with that.
Oh,
And
are they
Rad's-
the secret weapon? I wondered how Dharm does it. I can stay up past noon regularly, but I wear down if I do it too much.
To be fair, I think that's just Dharm. Fueled by his love of enchantment and solar in equal measure.
Like I said, man's on drugs. I wouldn't mind seeing more of him. Karim's. I could see it helping with his job. Empathize about lack of sleep.
The Scouts probably appreciate you being available all day, but that will wear you down if you're not careful. You must have a day watch head who fills in when you sleep.
Yes, but I can't resist getting involved when it's important. I'll talk to Lane. Maybe they have some extra tricks up their sleeve. Remember when we were talking about the Eye mobilizing? You said he's doing what we wanted, right?
I did. In retrospect, maybe a bad call.
No, it wasn't. We were playing a game, applying pressure. He responded. Poorly, of course. And even though it went terribly, we get to pick up the pieces now. Not some incompetent bureaucrat.
You look thoughtful.
I've had something on my mind, actually. You have a moment to talk somewhere quieter?
Of course. Your lead. It's nice to have a moment alone.
I admire your band very much, but do enjoy that my room in the hold offers some privacy and a door I can close.
Not a lot of doors around here, that's true.
Sometimes I just need to close out the world and think.
Speaking of, what's on your mind right now?
You,
Son of a gun.
to a distracting amount. The way you move smoothly through life. How direct and certain you are.
I just try to meet people where they are.
That's also how you move when you fight. It's got an elegance, it's got strength, it's exceptional. And yet, I can't help thinking I shouldn't let my brain drift to you. There's big, real, deadly problems to solve. And we come from different worlds. You're so well traveled, you've seen things, and I've been here. Just here. So, yeah. There's a lot of reasons it might not work, but I like you. A lot. I'm afraid to risk the friendship, but I need to take a chance that there could be an us.
Let's take a chance. Tell him we're more than friends. This is very kind of him, but not right for me. Let him down easily. Good.
Eric, I am incredibly
Make me
touched
cringe.
that you think of me that way.
I sense a but coming.
Yes, you're a great guy, but I don't really feel the same about us. I hope you understand.
I do. There's so much happening right now, I wasn't even sure I should bring it up. But I'd regret it if I never asked. And now I have. Still friends, I hope?
Absolutely. And always.
Good. Thanks for hearing me out and just for being honest. It means a lot.
Alright guys, the game is story driven, so we need the characters to basically talk together. Otherwise we're gonna get stuck somewhere.
How are you feeling after our talk?
We're still friends?
Of course.
Then I am fantastic. There's zero hard feelings here, Bryn. Sometimes it just doesn't click, and that's sincerely okay.
Son of a gun.
All this time, the spindle was sneaking out of Cassidon's hold, and I had no idea.
Sounds like you two had more in common than you realized.
Just reminds me that you've got to tell people how you feel when you get the chance.
Was there something you wish you had told the spindle?
Not her. No.
Alright. He's done. Search for the bar. Shaped cardle in the arcane forge at the Archon's heart. I know where that is. Okay, Lucia's process. I'm gonna try. Okay, highly regarded expert on the Ark design and creation, creator of the Ark, Birdance, and would-be asylum saboteur, Lucia Crosses is a woman of many faces, or perhaps phases. To our understanding, Lucia was highly placed within the Guild of Enchanters, not a spindle, but important and influential enough to be one of the rare people allowed to discuss the arcs in even loose terms with the outside world. Her work on animation, a brief discussion of the arc's ambulatory capacities, was the only document on the arcs to ever be published beyond the walls of the Enclave. Beyond that, her public-facing activities are somewhat difficult to track. After the surge, she seems to have repeatedly clashed with the government of the Enclave. The Eye clearly knew her, as he was the one who confirmed her involvement with the Ark of Verdinance to us. But his reticence, okay, let's go with it. The reticence on the matter makes it clear that the two might have a tumultuous history, to put it lightly. The evidence might go somewhat way towards explaining her later actions. We know that following the surge, she refused to evacuate to Cassidan's hold with the rest of the populace, instead elected to seclude herself away. Her research turned to disruption of the arcs along with the design of the device to take down the asylum barrier. This device, which she named Lucia's Thimble, required expertise and skills to which she had no access. It took our band's combined efforts decades later to build and deploy it. Given a background and prior art, so to speak, it thus makes more sense than not that she was involved in the production of the unique arc, whose core functionality is geared around resisting or disrupting magic. This is supported by evidence dated mere days before the surge that Lucia's personally arranged for the Ark of Verdance to be transported out of the Enclave. I suppose that's when they found it. Fitted with the same enchantments used in the creation of the Thimble. This Ark was ultimately shipped out on one of the final caravans to depart from the Enclave before the surge. Her own writing referred to it as a last resort that cannot be destroyed. It is somewhat telling, then, that she entrusted it to a band of weavers rather than a commissioned caravan master. While the weavers' caravan was ultimately destroyed in the surge and subsequent activation of the veil, the Ark of Vengeance remained inactive for decades, though we suspect that some elements of Lucia's enchantments were responsible for the safe zone we found in the veil's shadow. They seem to have passively pushed away raw magic until Brian's inadvertent activation of the Ark triggered it to attempt to return home. Lucia's fate remains unknown given the overwhelming severity of the miasma floods and her refusal to treat the Cassidans' hold with the other Hearthsiders. It does not stretch the imagination to assume that she perished at some point after the surge. I think she was the only person that could go in and out of the Enclave using that Ark. Okay, we're done with that. At least it's not like Ninja Gaiden where you get these paragraphs every so often. Can we build this thing already? Because I did find the part. No, I didn't. Okay, an Archon part that allows the Ark to draw magic from the air without another weaver channeling magic into it. Okay, so bottle shaped thing. You need to talk to me.
Oh, Bryn. Hi.
Were you crying? Are you okay?
Yes. The rite of ashes just got to me, that's all. So much in life can be fleeting. It just makes you appreciate what a gift the time you have with someone is.
It's a new forge. He's done. Alright, so off we go to Archon's Heart, and we need to go to the Arcane Forge. Okay, let's hope that it's actually in the Arcane Foundry. Okay, and I hope it's not something I didn't find as yet.
The Archon's hearth once more. Wish Isla was here to guide me.
I could assist in her absence.
Oh,
What the?
Bryn, what's...
I knew it.
Aurea, the scry has been compromised by the Surgeborn. Stay off it.
Compromised is such a strong word.
Been listening all the
I
time.
just want to talk. So, what are we looking for in the...
So it makes a lot of sense.
I know the end works well. It is my region.
Like I would tell you.
Whatever plan you've concocted, it would be better if we worked together.
You murdered my friend.
Technically, I didn't touch her. It isn't my fault she lacked the stamina to follow through on what she started.
There's a lot of coin. I must be getting close to where the enclave stored shaped bars. Will the Surgeborn know our plan when I pick it up? I guess that's a risk I need to take.
Okay. Going to get through here. Don't make it. I gotta burn this stuff, otherwise the ice is going to affect her and she's gonna die. We're not in the Arcane Foundry. I actually have no idea where the Arcane Forge is. But I think it should be around the Arcane something or the other. Oh, the ice is not affecting. Oh, it did. So the armor is a lot stronger now. And okay, something was trying to burn me. At least there isn't anything in here trying to kill us as well. Definitely a good sign. Which direction we need to go in? Guys, you need to actually check this every now and then. So and we can go up there, but all that's up there is the gate, I think. Maybe we can get our bearings from up there. Maybe we can see something. Oh, no. We can make it. Still don't know. Okay, Arcane Forge. Yeah. Get off my ledge. Wait a minute. Is the Arcane Forge the beast? It's the beast, man. Where's my mind? Dude, I need to kick your butt. Maybe he doesn't like ice. I haven't really fought him. I was thinking I'm looking for a place. Meanwhile, I'm just looking for trouble. Oh, good job. No, 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 no. I actually need an ice weapon. Maybe this. Those stones are kind of like. Okay. Poop exerted himself and needs a timeout. Okay, my time is up. Okay, that's at least busted. The bug. Okay, that's the leg gone. I need to get some distance. Dude, you were like nowhere near me. Hit himself with his hammer. I made you take a knee. Oh, nice. So now I can hang out on his ankles. Maybe not burn. No, you know what? Oh dear. Left. Okay, I need help. Dude, you burnt like so much stuff. Didn't you burn some health bottles on me? Nope. Is this the forge? Yeah, this game's instructions sometimes. Sometimes you just gotta wing it. But I think I got it past him. Maybe this is.
Bar-shaped cool. You and I have such similar taste in treasure.
But let's bust him. We didn't have to bust him, but let's just bust him. I mean, look what he did. He deserves a busting.
I can manage well enough on my own.
Oh no. I'm not gonna harvest him, I'm just gonna kill him. Oh. Oh no. How did I ever manage without this weapon? Break dance. Oh no. Okay, we gotta let him pull off. Oh no. Dude, where does the fire come from? I don't know where else to eat it. Didn't think of this. She's not moving around. She could climb in that way. Need to remove this satchel. Did you see the barrage? So we're gonna take up their tilt. Oh no 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 no. Almost dead, guy. Don't kill me. Oh no. Oh, he stunned me. Please don't have armor on your tummy. What no. Love. These things can just stick on him, they can hurt him. They don't hurt him. It's one. Okay, nice. So that was. Ooh. Get his tummy. Okay, I think he's dead.
Another flame strand for your mantle.
Epic fight. It's actually good fighting these things because they give me so much stuff that I can sell. This one was really mean, but you kind of like feel bad when you kill the others, because they like dumbly don't know what they're doing in it. Like just like what? Looking for a special thing that I need to pick up. I'm not sure if I already collected it, but let's make sure. Go up here and see if it didn't fall there. Okay, I'm sure I've got it. We can simply go out through that gate. Okay, luckily it wasn't on the forge, but the forge was killed anyway. Alright, so now we go back to South Wall.
The Surgeborn in the Howling Jail somehow has access to the scry.
We know. I can feel it in there with me. It's not pleasant. We need to do something fast.
The good news is, as far as we can tell, it only has access when you're in the underworks. At most, it seems to cause interference when you're above ground. We don't think it can listen in.
Until we can block its presence, best to keep use of the scry to a minimum.
I want this thing out of my ear yesterday. Move it. Okay, move on to the next steps. They can't use it anymore.
All right. How are we going to fix this?
The reason Aurea can sense the Surgeborn presence on the scry is Likely because it's wielding magic to communicate. The same way Oria's mantle pulls magic from the air to contact you. However, unlike Oria, the Surgeborn can't pull magic from the air around it. Otherwise, it would be talking to you all the time.
But it can only reach me when I'm underground.
Where the tangles are most dense. We need to cut off its access to raw magic.
That's where the spindle comes in. Thanks to her, we finally have the missing piece to get our escort here running.
It was a failsafe in the case that the source needed to be repaired. The Ark of Verdance will create a safe bubble against the tangles, which would be the natural consequence of any failure of the source.
Just like it did with the Veil.
Exactly. But without the crushing weight that caused it to fail.
So, the plan. We get the Ark to the source, it stabilizes the Enclave.
Or at the very least, starts the process.
If the Herald waits
Guys, I'll be
down
back in
there
a
doesn't
minute.
destroy it first, I'll need to take it down. If this plan is going to work.
That sounds dangerous.
It might be a risk worth taking.
We have to. The Enclave is overflowing with raw magic, and this source is clearly the root of the problem. Too many tangles have led to the floods. They allow the Surgeborn to communicate and infect our enchantments. Without the source under control, we will never reclaim the Enclave.
Then that's our plan. We build a power core, then we speak to the Axle.
I'll join you at Cassidon's Hold.
I wonder what Lucia would make of our repairs to the Ark of Verdance. Not to mention its upcoming journey to the source.
Who wouldn't want to see their vision fulfilled, even decades after she'd conceived of it?
Okay, so we need to craft something with solar. So it's this thing. That thing is made.
And with this power core, we can fix our Ark of Verdance. I think this is what they call a full circle moment.
Huh. Lately, I feel like I've been running in circles.
Hey, I know things look bleak, but this is a win. Don't let the Talon rob you of it. You're finishing her work, after all.
You're right.
I always am. Now, I think you've got a meeting with the Axle.
Okay, consult with the Axle in Cassidon's Hold. But finding a way to the source. Let's just see if we can upgrade our armor, because I think we might need that. So the armor is at its max with the current armor that I've got, but one set of armor that's maxed out. And its ability is basically additional health. It doesn't protect against the cold, it doesn't protect against the heat. Then we could rely on magic to cover where we fall short in that respect. Okay, let's see what we can upgrade. Okay, so we need 7 ice ore, 2 sovereign, 2 drake, 1 cinder. So 7 ice ore, sovereign, 2 drake, cinder. Okay. Cannot upgrade, cannot afford to upgrade. Alright. Everything is active. I've already accidentally unactivated certain things like weapons. So this is an awesome game to play. It just does have a few bugs. Okay, Axel.
Khan Arteme, my Weaver band has repaired the arc we followed through the Veil and discovered its true purpose.
To nullify the tangles at the source so it can be repaired.
Its anti-magic properties are why we were able to follow it through the Veil in the first place.
I see.
If we could get it to the source, we believe it could stabilize the Enclave.
Except the Grand Gate was broken when the Ark pushed the Herald back through it.
Surely there must be another way to reach the source.
Now that it's repaired, couldn't this Ark be used to leave the Enclave the way you came?
In theory, sure.
What are you saying, Khan Arteme?
It's time for someone to protect my people. I need to use that Ark to get us all out of here.
You would leave with the Surgeborn running loose? Or worse, allow them to spread and wreak havoc across the Maida in your wake?
No one has succeeded in stopping them yet. We've been trapped inside the Enclave for decades. It's time to set ourselves free before the Surgeborn overtake Cassidon's hold and kill us all.
It isn't right. Reminder the Surgeborn will still be a threat. Fear isn't the answer. Tell her she needs to be brave. Here's a point. Her people need to be safe. You know what? Let's try and bust them all up.
Is shoving problems under the rug truly the Enclave's legacy? Because it's a pattern at this point.
Agreed. Your people are better than this.
The Surgeborn has infiltrated our scry. It's learning how to use our enchantments against us. If we don't put a stop to this madness, how long until they overtake the Arcs? Or bring down the Veil and spread across the Maida?
That is concerning. Still, let's be clear. Even if you could reach the source, there's a massive Surgeborn that almost killed you lurking down there.
I'll be ready for the Herald this time.
And what are you going to do about all the tangles? Punch them before they disintegrate you?
Sev believes the Aeroliths can manipulate raw magic and are responsible for miasma. We think if we can control the Aeroliths, we can make the source safer.
Interesting. You've put more thought into this than I'd expected. But, as you've said, you have no way to reach the source.
Fine. Our plan has a few kinks to iron out.
More than a few.
How about this? If you can just give us time to present you with the final plan, it'll be your call whether or not we move forward on it.
I suppose that's fair. I can't pack up this stronghold in a day.
One more thing. It's clear by now the Enclave hides its secrets well. If there's any information on the source, I need access to it.
There are private records that can only be accessed with the Eye's signet. I suppose he's not using it at the moment, but...
Bryn did just save your people from certain death not too long ago.
Fine, you can borrow it. You should find information at the Spire in Upper Denevron, the Bastion, and the Institute.
We'll arrange a meeting with you when we're ready.
Good luck.
Okay, so we're gonna go to those places. I should. Let's go to the Spire first. Oh, we need to just make sure she doesn't have anything to say. This guy's still around. Okay, not
You
really.
must be thinking of running after.
See what this guy has to say. Judge one.
You.
Hello to you too. Why don't you try greeting me with a smile?
How do you have access to our scry?
Magic.
Seriously?
Your scry is connected to Gloom Gates and by extension the tapestry, which spans all through the underworks. No system is impenetrable. I found a way in.
I want you out of my ear. Now. I'm sick of your voice.
And yet you came back to see me. Puzzling.
Threaten you.
You're impossible.
Back again. You do like me, don't you?
Hardly.
And you've brought the Eye's signet with you. Keep it close, or we might just pluck it from you.
What would you want with the Eye signet?
To reveal the Enclave's secrets for myself, of course.
The Eye told you that?
He did. Funny how a man who has alienated everyone he loves through ego alone can be so talkative with a stranger. Though he certainly doesn't think he drove his ex-wife away.
He's never spoken of Isla's mother.
Heartbreak does funny things to your kind. Whatever that woman did, she left a bitter man in her wake.
At least we know that Isla's mom is still alive. I thought she was deceased. Wonder if he'll say anything now. Just hanging around. You? Doesn't love me anymore. Okay, I think I know where the library is. Whatever we're looking for should be there.
council records are meant to be public. Wonder what else the Eye was hiding from his people.
This never happened before. Why is he so strong? Okay, definitely have to. Also only be 2 of those things, yeah. Are there so many? Oh, there it is. The game does sometimes do this. Populates late. I noticed it, the whole building on fire. Not gonna be an option. Almost seemed as if he busted his own companion. Okay, where we going?
Records on the construction and maintenance of grand gates across the Enclave.
Yeah, but what's that? I've never heard that before. I want to see what that is. Okay, let's go. Okay. Oh guys, 5 hours 49. Oh, we've got new power. Okay. molten. Magically inscribe a line of ruins on any surface. They will rapidly emit balls of flame in. Okay. It's dumb. We'll see what she's uncovered. Oh, the forge. The Ark of the Forge. The Ark of the Forge. How to best describe this behemoth? The gargantuan construct seems to be the source of the massive armor and weapons wielded by the other Arks. Its most prominent feature, besides its giant hammer, is its curved horns, deeply reminiscent of a ram. The touch leads one to wonder what prompted its designers to style its appearance so. An homage to a famous smith, perhaps? Or they may have simply felt that the horns suited the Ark's broad frame. Perhaps. Looks like a labyrinth. What is that monster called? Greek mythology. Between Oria's observation of Brian's defeat of the Ark and Dam's research on the recovered strand, we are led to believe that the locus of its power is located under the heavy protective cauldron on its shoulder. No mere decoration. Okay, so that's what the locus point is. So what a locus point is it's that thing where Dawn weaves the strand and then I get new powers, so that's where I need to get its locus from, its shoulder. Locus seems to feed energy directly into the Ark's hammer, however, so it will be key to extinguish those flames in order to make the locus manifest strongly enough for Brian to have any chance of harvesting. So all I need to do is basically wait for it to extinguish itself, make it angry enough to start the floor on fire again, and the locust will then appear. So an additional note: after a rampage, the Ark seems to need to vent heat through cores that appear on its hammer. Our band's working theory is that damaging all of them should snuff out the hammer's flame and redirect its magic to manifest the locust. Okay, so I gotta bust all those. I need to do exactly what I did earlier. It's just that I have to have the shoulder armor removed, which I also did, and the locust didn't appear, to think of it. But anyway, I will cross that bridge when we come to it. But it's good that I know now exactly how to do that. They fix this thing.
It's a little bit beautiful, isn't it?
It's like reaching into the past and shaking hands with its designer. We have achieved much.
I think she'd be happy to see it up and running.
I think so too. Plans set in motion decades ago. Slowly ticking towards fruition. If we are so lucky.
So guys, I've learned that you need to go to all these people when you get the chance, so that the game doesn't get stuck. So we're going to the Institute's Eastern Circuit of Music. Right. The Institute actually has 3 levels. Yes. Go there. On the way from there.
See those massive pipes running along the roof? Norian design. I recognized them earlier, and they prompted my investigation into the Norians and the Enclave.
I can see why Stanhill chose you as his lackey. Thought all that matted fur. My, that's the eye signet. Did you know I can reveal the Enclave's secrets?
Oh, this one was quick.
Not that I needed it to pry to the eye.
Oh no, come on. Dude.
Let me guess. You're trying to find another way to reach the source. I'm all for it. We'll be able to speak more easily there.
Nope, we're not telling you a thing.
Ugh, I'm sick of your voice already.
Such politeness is unbelievable. Didn't your parents raise you to be a nice, respectful girl? I gathered from how the eye spoke of his own daughter that those are the core values of kindness.
Don't tell me I'm going to have to kill everything here. Doesn't miss. It really doesn't miss. You can only, once they become like not corporeal anymore, like ghosts, you gotta make them corporeal by actually freezing them.
Field notes from an expedition to the source shortly after the surge. Enchanters suffered severe damage to the coral. All who participated in the expedition were warned to secrecy by the Eye in power at the time.
Okay, cool. So that was the second thing that we needed to get. I think we should bust him. Oh yeah. Might as well bust him. Get his arm, get his arm. Oh no. Stuck by his ankles. Oh, okay. No, there's this molten barrage thing. I can set his ankles on fire. Try. Dude, you were nowhere near me. Oh no. Get away, get away, get away. Oh no, no, no. Okay, we actually can't fight him. Yeah. He's drawing us into the miasma. You can make it. Maybe if he follows us here. Oh, he's got towers. We do need help. We can find out, we can fight him some more. Wait! Oh yes, sir. Oh, what's this? Okay, we've got two. Can't find anything on. Wait. Can't I light that up? No. Please, but not. Was an accident, I promise. Oh, he's fancy. Man, didn't I just burn those things off? No. Okay. Take his earrings. Oh no. Probably did. I gotta take him out away from this. Move. No, come on. Thought we did. This actually got more surface that you can actually assault. But I mean to lose the LP. And it's always the most difficult part to do. No, I don't want to land on your head and fall off. The back is dead. No, no. Oh, come on. What is it? There. So lure me with shiny stuff. Lure me to my death. Okay. No. Actually, bad idea. No. I think if he catches me one more time, I'm dead. This guy's almost dead. No. I mean... I think I saw some shield here somewhere. No, it wasn't shield. I'm just gonna have to go for it. Come on. Come on, let's go kill him. Come on. There we go.
That frost strand will be useful.
Oh, that's a lot. This guy damaged like a lot. Pieces. I think if I can collect everything that he damaged, then we may be able to upgrade this character like fully, but only with one set of armor, the one that she's got. You really go everywhere. I think we can leave. Alright, so we need to go to the bastion. Know where that is? Sien's Gate. Alright. Oh nice, we unlock a power. Use the harvest strand to unlock a new power. Winter Gauntlet. This gauntlet. Oh, this is awesome. Shroud the weaver's body with an icy suit of protective armor, highly resistant to dangerous temperatures and volatile enough to explode in a cloud of razor-sharp ice shards. I'm impressed. Okay, how do I do this? I wonder how long it lasts. Can't do that with flame. Well, that's all of them. Okay. Oh no. Okay, out of winter time. Alright, let's do this. Yes, two, but let's start with this one. Okay, not too bad. I'll go through it quickly. Arc of the Wintertide. While we remain unsure of the exact failure that caused the arcs to behave so erroneously, it's obviously the heightened levels of raw magic in the Veil Enclave must have had some impact, resulting in the enchantments merging into distinct strands. The Arc of the Wintertide is undoubtedly an enigma, as few of them were ever seen by non-Heartsiders. The mere fact of their existence was uncertain until our point encountered one. What we now know, what we now understand is that they acted as a counterpoint to the arcs of the Forge, providing the ability to rapidly quench metals or other materials. This capability was essential in manufacturing of extremely hard metals used for both armoring arcs and reinforcing the Enclave's ambitious engineering projects. Aurea observed the falling magic closely during our point's first defeat of the Arc of the Wintertide, and summarized that the flare of its locus was in its lower arm, but hidden under deep under the ice. Okay, the lower arm. Right arm, left arm, lower arm. After consultation with Dom, our agreed theory is that to expose the strand fully, a point would need to force the arc of the Wintertide into something of a crisis. Practically speaking, that means shattering those massive armored ice chunks off its body until none remain. If the arc is completely unarmored, it will focus on regrowing those large plates of ice first. This one is going to be tough. A purely instinctual and thus understandable reaction. One surmises not dissimilar to the common nightmare of arriving for one's debut ball wearing nothing but unfashionable undergarments. Okay. As such, our band's working theory proceeds thus: destroy the armor plates first, as they will take longer to reform. Then shatter the claws, since their rapid regrowth will be slowed by the baring of the arc's nether regions. To this, the locus should be visible, enabling a successful harvest. So I was wondering like why I was able to like roast the thing there, but anyway, that answers the question. That is part of its armor. Good grain armor, okay. Guilds of Enchanters. I will confess at some confusion when first hearing that the enchanters and mundane vocations had equal representation on the Enclave's council. It was intuitive to think the farmers would argue for different priorities. Okay. From, say, the smiths, but was enchanting not its own singular discipline rather than a varied set of occupations? After consulting primary resources within the Enclave, as well as extended consultation with our own enchanter, it's become clear that the Enclave's concentration of weaver talent allowed for a degree of specialization not possible for itinerant wave bands like ours. This status quo was the result of considerable funding granted to the magical communities in the Enclave. Nowhere else in the Maida even came close to being able to supply the grants, patronage, and access to rare supplies and expertise, making the Enclave a highly desirable destination for magical specialists. By way of comprising Dom and I collaborate on, Dom and I collaborate on generalist enchantment and alchemy, respectively. Whereas the Enclave had people dedicated to such esoteric arts as the study and preservation of resonances, with the aim of building a historical archive of strands retrieved by the Enclave points over time. Similarly, weavers who moved others or arcs through the loom gates using carefully woven kinetic abilities had their own small but powerful coalition within the Guild of Enchanters. In recognition of their necessity and expertise. Notably, one discipline, called Singers, had no representative despite several complaints from other guilds within the Enchanted ecosystem. They worked solely in the institute and seemed to infuriate the other disciplines in their independence and perceived lack of accountability. Given the study of coral being so prominent in the institute, and virtually zero references to it in the documentation from other enchanters, it seems likely the Singers worked with it in some capacity, but were unable to collaborate with others in the enchanted discipline. Okay. So guys, if you want to read it again, you can do so later. Basically, they work with stuff. Let's see what we can actually upgrade. It's only at level 1. Level. So we need Drake scale and okay, we need 2 Drake scale. Get that. I'm sure I upgraded that. Upgraded like the armor bits. And the arms form part of the armor bits. Wow guys, we are basically just working with operated armor and items now. Granted, we buy most of it. Okay, let me just make sure exactly what I need because I'm exhausted. So what we're going to do is we'll complete the last section of what we need to do now. And then I'm going to take a bit of a break. Big scale. So guys, do subscribe so that when I come on again, then you guys can be notified. But we're only going to do that in maybe like about an hour. I think I will play for still another hour. Okay, this. I think we should upgrade this all the way.
Not too light.
So Ice Claw, we need 4. Drake scale, another Drake scale. Ice Claw and Drake scale. 4 Ice Claw and 1 Drake scale. Drake scale, at least 1. Aha. Okay, cool. So we can upgrade that at least 1 level higher.
Fit for a
awesome stuff. But guys, this game is extremely complex. You gotta do research. And every now and then the game kind of forgets the instruction and then you gotta come back here. I'm sure some of you guys that have played this game have actually experienced that, where in the middle of a mission it'll forget what the mission was. Okay, we're going to the garrison. Bastion's garrison bunk. And then you gotta like just remind it again. But that's because you could have also inadvertently unchecked the mission.
Last time we went looking for
Done
answers
then.
in the Bastion, half the documents were torn to shreds. What else were they hiding behind the Eye's signet?
But let's hope we find this thing quickly. Where'd you go? So we are in the bunker. So, okay, there it is. It's interesting.
Looks like research that's been compiled on the ecological and geographic impact of the surge across the Enclave's landscape. There's an entire section on the widening of the Great Chasm.
Okay, so Lean probably compiled the document that we're going to actually find out exactly what is going on, but we are here. We should actually fight that arc where we can have more material. So guys, those of you that actually got stuck here, like this is a lift, right? So this elevator takes you up and you're not going to believe how you activate the elevator, because I was actually frustrated when I did activate it, and I'll show you guys in a minute. I just got to get rid of these guys busting up this place. You guys are not gonna believe how you activated the elevator. It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever, and I don't think the best game players in the world would have been able to figure that out easily. But you light this thing. You gotta get that power first. Maybe an arrow or something, or maybe also you could bring one of these flame things in, but anything that bursts. So there's many ways of actually getting a flame here. But once you do get the flame here, you gotta light this thing, and that activates the elevator, and the elevators can be used. So there's 2 elevators that I found so far in the area, but that's how you do it. And there's no indication that you gotta light that thing. There's no indicator that you need to use the elevator as well for anything. So okay, let's fight that thing. Oh, this one is easy. We'll kill him dead. Got some new skills. He drops a lot of stuff. No, 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 no. Oh, come on. Just throws you away. But I think of all the arcs, I think he's... The way he gets, like, loses his items seems to be like the most painful. He's ready to swing his axe. He's taking my stuff. Get it, leg. No, 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 come on. I was trying to jump. Oh. Guys, don't forget to subscribe. So then, because we're gonna kill this thing and then I'm gonna take a break, but then I will be on again a bit later to continue with this game. Oh, we got him. Don't look for me, do not look for me. I think we got his tummy. Just throws you away. Like the nuisance you are. Oh dear. Not swinging on to. Oh, where's the enemy right now? Good block, guy. Oh dear. The heck are we gonna do here? I just want this forward. Chill. This game is a lot like Monster Hunter World. His chest is a weak spot. Tummy as well. mega armor. Okay, yeah, building. Yeah, because those things are gonna attack me. Some of them will. That's right. I wonder if that ability, the new ability can actually lift him. Okay, I guess not. Okay. Why is it not working? There. I think that base practically restocked. And go back. So I won't go there yet. And that'll be the start of the next stream. Just do the other stuff. Sell all of that. Trade. That wasn't even that. But okay, I did collect quite a bit of things, so maybe upgrades. Okay, 5 Ice Claw, 1 Sovereign, Ice Claw Sovereign, 2 Drake Scales. I can't help but think I did this already. Okay, I just need to make note of it because maybe I think that I did this already twice. It could have been... Oh, I need 2 more ice glue. Awesome. Pop it out.
Most people couldn't even stand straight wearing one of those. You, however.
Okay, so we'll talk to everybody except Lean. I don't want to do Lean's portion now because then we're gonna go for a break and come back and then may not remember it. Can be something important. Okay. Let's just stop here. So I can show you guys this here. So this is the map of the area that we're in. So each time you go into a different area, you get a map. And this is the research. Okay, this is the quest, the active quest. So what can happen sometimes is you can move this indicator. maybe to there, and then what'll happen, because these are the two main story quests, what happens is the game forgets, and when you move it back and you go back to the to that mission, you won't find certain indicators of completion, so you won't be able to find certain things in the areas that you're supposed to be in because the game forgets. So that you need to be careful of, and to reset that you got to come back to this point normally. Sometimes, most of the time it works. Yeah, that's all the active quests that still need to be done, but these are the main quests. What the armor's doing. They're pretty good. Armor's at 220 and weapon 214 and 33. Okay, not the best of stats, but not too bad either. Alright, I'm going to hold up here. And ladies and gentlemen, please do subscribe so that you guys are notified when I come back online to continue with this game. Hope you guys enjoyed the playthrough so far. I can see there's 35 people watching still, so, and for the last almost 2 hours, so I'm sure you guys are enjoying the game so far. But I do need to take a break. I'm exhausted. I've been playing now for about, well, in 8 minutes it's going to be 7 hours, so I need to take a small break. And then I will continue again maybe in about an hour or so. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe and you'll be notified when I'm back online. Hope you guys enjoyed the playthrough so far, and thank you so much for joining me. Take care for now. I'll see you guys in a little while.